Generic greetings! So previously we spent 40 minutes or so building this. This is our new software development building. As you can see, it is situated in a very cuboid type forest thing, and it's still got probably a little bit too many windows in places, but overall it is quite good, and people seem to like the design. Even though it's not the most efficient we can build, it is an interesting solution. So we've got this octagon here. I did say I want to make a hexagon, no, we went for an octagon, and that allows you to go into a break room where the toilets are. Obviously, we're going to need a reception and some elevators here. This is going to be where the marketing team is. This is a corridor going down to a yet unplaced building. We're probably going to have a building that will come out like that and then around or something like that. We'll see what we need. Well, we might not even need it, but we'll see what it goes like. And then we have the main development office here. Obviously, when we go upstairs and then up and all of that sort of thing, then we will be changing it around and, adding pretty much the same sort of buildings up there. And at the back, we've got a nice little office, which I think we're going to be furnishing right now. We do need to furnish the area and get some more people in, some staff, and then actually start developing some software, because at the moment, we've got a nice bit of money, but remember, we're building all of this, and this is going to cost us money to build up. I reckon I'm going to spend another 300 to 400,000 building this place, and then by the time we've staffed it and stuff, yeah, probably about 500,000, so we won't have a lot left. We'll probably have about 500,000 left in the bank, and if we don't get some money in soon, then we're pretty much going to bankrupt ourselves, and it'll be my fault. So, you can also see that our main guy is now in. You can see, there you go, look, Cody McCodington, and he's sitting in this desk here. I do need to set it so this is going to be his desk, but I'll sort that out in a moment. Also, I've moved the central heating around. Now, it doesn't really matter where I put it. This room here, because it's so large, it will vary a lot in that room, so there's nothing I can really do about that one. I know a couple of people have offered some solutions, but I haven't yet found one that works, so that's why I've probably a couple of hours ahead since the last video, in-game hours rather, because I move things around and change things, and I can't get that to fix. But basically, it is a nice temperature. Now it's 21 degrees, lovely, nice and warm, nice and light. Environment is all nice, but it will fluctuate. So we'll just have to see what it's like later on. Now, I'm either going to add more fans or more radiators, depending on what we need. So let's just go to the furnishings, and we need some sort of office. Here we go, tables. What we're going to do, we're going to have a end table at that side, and then we'll put one over this side as well, like so. I think that's about right. Yes. And then what we need to do is have tables like that, modular tables, office chairs. Now, before you say it, I am aware this table is not big enough to have all of these staff to go in it. What I might do is have this as one development team, this as another. I'll have to see. This being one big development team, it might not work, but we'll see what it's like. Also, I'm aware that this might not be big enough. I might have to increase it by one and then drag it out. Again, we'll see how it goes. Right, so this guy, I want to assign, hang on, that and that and that and them. I want to I want to unassign this furniture. So unassign furniture, him. How do we assign the furniture? I can assign furniture. Assign the furniture used by this employee. That one. You have to set it so... Don't want that. Assign furniture. That one. No, default style. I don't know. I'll worry about it later. I'll move them around later. Right, so what do we need? Well, we need some greenery in here. It's a bit dark. Let's go for decoration and plantage, and we can put some plants at either side. Actually, we don't want it there because it's near the... It'll be near the door. In here first, I think. There we go. That's quite nice. Today's development beverage is a nice cup of tea. We need some plants in here. Like so. No, that's starting to look like a forest, so we will move that furniture to, say... No, the problem with these diagonal areas is that it just doesn't, you just can't fit everything you need in. I'm going to move that to here. That one we will move to... Do we really want another one in here? I'm going to store it in there for now. that's where we store plants that are a bit iffy. Right, so it looks a bit ropey. That just dark room. Nobody knows what's in there. Don't go in there. Why? Just don't go in there. Right, so what else do we need? We definitely need to move them over there. But I'll sort that out in a second. We need servers. Let's sort this out. So we will spin this camera around and we'll have some servers in here. So I can have it two ways. Either we've only got one server. You've got also tower server and server rack. You can see that one unlocks at 1990, so we're nowhere near that. Small server we need to place around here. So I can either place them all the way around the outside, or I can put them in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or yeah, more if we go on the outside. Okay. So office table. I'll do for now. Server. And then we'll do that. There's our server. We're not going to put the other side because we just don't need them yet. And then we can select all of these and we can then say connect servers. These are like a connect wire tool thing, but you just don't need it. So there's our servers. We need to go back to this, pause a second, and servers. That's our server 4. So this is generic server rack or generic server bank 1. Okay, so we'll rename that. So that's the generic server bank, and it's still all dark in there. That's because there's nobody inside. Look at that, very nice subtle reflections. It is actually a quite nice looking game when you start getting into it. I mean, I know the animations are shonky and stuff, but I'm sure that'll be changed at some point. It's got its own charm to it though, which is quite cool. Right, I like that floor. Very, very nice. So, we haven't got a car park yet. I do need to sort that out at some point. We've still got money coming in. I just want to check something. How much money have we got coming in? So, sales, the last 6 months have been quite good. Last month is, yeah, that's pretty good. 54,000 plus a little bit of change there. Obviously, I've spent this month, well, as you can see, 338,000 plus a bit more change. So, that's a lot of money. What else do we need? We've got a server farm. We've got this in here. We do want in the reception, waiting chairs, couch, reception desk. I'm going to put a reception desk in about probably there. That should do us quite nicely. In fact, we'll move that plant then. Move furniture to there. That's okay. We need a seating arrangement system. Apparently we don't. Apparently we don't need this at all. So, do they just stand up? I mean, I'm guessing they do. I'm guessing they just stand up there. You don't have someone sitting down. Okay, fine. I can handle that. We need to go back to reception and then to waiting chairs. And then, obviously, we have a slight problem here because the chairs won't go diagonally. So, where can I put them? Yeah, this is where we start having problems. I know a couple of people have said the best place for us to put an elevator is to change the building. So if we have it like, this is just an example. We have this corner here, like that there. Have that cube and then have an elevator in that corner, elevator in that corner. I actually like that, and I'm probably going to do it like that way. I'm probably going to do it that way, but only once I've changed things around. I need to mess around with things first. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to move that over to that corner. Move that into probably to there. Move that to there. So this center is not going to have the proposed elevator system, but we do want some waiting chairs which can go. I don't want to put these. Don't like that. See, if these were further up that way, it would work out a bit. What if I changed these rooms so that is just a wall? Like that. Slight problem is we can't get to this break room now, but we can alter that. In fact, we will alter that. That one. The reason I moved it is because I was want to make sure I wasn't selecting on the other, select the other stuff as well. We'll go back to our building. Like so. So that one and that one. We will merge. Oh, it's just so powerful how you can make stuff like that. Like, it seems quite simple, but it's really powerful. Let's move them. Move furniture, please. Arrgh. I think you can just click on that one. Move. Yeah. Move it to there. And the coffee machine. That's about right. Okay. So then we'll have a door in there. And then it means that we can have this in that corner. Have this in that corner. That can go back into there. That can go back to here. And the elevators will go in this corner here when we put them in. So that won't be able to stay there either. That one. No, I don't even think we need that. Let's sell it. We've got an espresso machine in, so that's fine. That room, and that room. Merge. That's fine. That's where the elevators will go. And then back to the windows. And there we go. Right. Yep, I'm happy with that. Again, I've overcomplicated things, I'm aware, but it's done now. Right, so receptionist desks in there. Bear in mind we won't have a receptionist probably for quite a while. Break rooms in, toilets are in, heating, servers, development area. No marketing just yet, but I think we should probably get some development people in first and then see. I think, yeah, we'll probably get some development people in first. I want to assign the furniture. I think you do it that way, don't you? Assign the furniture to employee. And then unassign furniture. Then unassign furniture. So if I unpause it now, hopefully he'll stand up. Nope, he's just sitting there. You. No, yeah, he is assigned to that. Just because he hasn't got a task. Right, so that is good. The blue chairs, I haven't changed this. Blue and black actually does seem to fit quite well. I did want a third colour, but not something that's quite neutral. Them do not match at all, so we are going to... We could mess around with that one. Furniture colour. Ooh, that's all wrong. Just close that. We want to set that. That is set as default style. That one. Reset the default. Yeah, we're going to have to change that manually, you see. Furniture colour, seating. It's blue. It's like a... Don't know how we're going to get that really, really dark blue that they've got in there. It's almost like that, isn't it? It's almost... It's about right. It's a little bit too bright, but that'll do it for now. Set as default. Reset the default. Yeah, I think I'll have to change that around, but we'll mess around with that later. Right, so got people, got the meeting room. We haven't set this to be the core team or anything. We don't really need to set that just yet. That's fine. Let's get some people. So hire employees. We don't need a lead because that's what this person is set to. We do need a programmer. We want to have a, I think we'll go for an audio pro, 2D first. Max the salary out. We do want to interview on everything. So what that means is that when you interview them, you can interview them based on their skill, their personality, and specialization. We do want to say, yes, interview them on the lot, and our cost is maxed out. So we'll begin looking, and here we go. So what happens now is we get all the names, all the ages, their skill, and the action, which is obviously higher. So if we set it in order of skill, we can click on someone. It shows you what their skill is. So they're a very, very good programmer. They've got good coding skills in base 2D audio and system. That's pretty good. And the main thing to look out for, at least in my opinion, is when you've got the team set. So this is the core team here. You can say that it says compatibility. So that is a good compatibility. So they're going to work well. This person here is also good compatibility, which is, well for us. That's normal. That, again, is good. These are quite good people, actually. What I might do is... They're quite good at that one. What they're good at? They're good at a bit of everything. Age 44, I think I'm going to hire them. So I'll hire them, and they'll go into the core team. So we'll close that off. What I'm going to do first, though, is change our... manage teams. So the core team, we're going to rename this, and it's going to be called Generic Development Team, GD Team 1. There we go. So that's Generic Development Team 1. And we need to hire employees. There's very special names here. Another programmer went for 2D. I think we're going to go for an audio engineer, and we'll max that out again and say salary. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to look for the best person we can, you see. Again, look for the overall skill. Now, one of the, I guess you could call it problems, is that the age matters a lot. So the older the person is, they do retire now. So not only do they go on holiday, they'll also retire and things. I don't know if there's death in it. I don't know if it simulates that, like a sort of hideous accident involving girders or anything, or maybe glue. But either way, people can retire. So what you want to do is hire people that, you could say, oh, I'm not hiring you because you're 59. That's actually pretty sure that's age discrimination. Pretty sure that exists. But not in this game. So you could just go around and see, hire younger people. I am really bothered about just the compatibility. So even though this Linwood Pierce is age 55, 90.13% skill, they've got a horrible, very bad compatibility rating because they're mean and stubborn, which we don't want. So if we go for Carol Barber, we can see compatibility great, and we will hire. There we go. Back to the hire employees. So we've looked for our programmers. We do need some designers as well. So again, 2D. Begin looking. Skill 100. Really good at design. And I think we'll hire you. You're quite good. Back to designer. Audio. We don't have any systems yet, but we will get them. Again, looking at the compatibility. Ooh. They're all a bit crap, aren't they? There's a good. That's the main thing for me. As long as the skill can be a lot lower, it's just the compatibility is the main thing for me. We have not yet got an artist, so let's get an artist. Audio. No, 2D first. Max it out. Normal compatibility one there. There's a great compatibility. Don Rhodes. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the team. Artist. Audio. Max it out. Max it out. Begin looking. There's a good 80%. Higher. So how many people have we now got on the core team? So manage teams. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 places in here. So we need a couple more things. And as you see, compatibility is quite high. Go to employees. There's all of that. Cody McCodington, we're going to change from any job, and we will say change role. You want to know the lead. These ones will say any job. So all that really means is that the game will assign them a task, right? So it's generally what they're good at, but it doesn't mean that they will always get that task. So if there's a bit of coding to be done and all the coders are busy, it might just assign it to someone else that's not really like that good. I'm just going to reduce the hours a bit. So 8 till 4 or 8 till 5. 8 till 5. I don't know if it's class. It's good brakes are in that, but there you go. They're allowed to walk around. There's no like set brakes or anything. We're not that mean. That's okay. Compatibility is 215%. Excellent. Let's go for hire employees once more. We need to go for. We have not yet had a system designer or a programmer, so we'll go for a system programmer. Max again all this out. Begin looking, and then we'll go down. There's a good compatibility at 40%. Yeah, we'll hire you. There you go. And then one more, I think. So that was our programmer designer system. Bumble and begin looking. I probably messed a couple of these up. I'm aware, and I'll see you there, Mamie Walker. Welcome aboard. Team should now be 9. Manage teams, 9 people. Compatibility 218%. There you go. Action is automation. We're not going to disband it. This is not assigned to any particular team. We don't really care about that one, and that is quite good. Right. So. Everybody's in here. We have that's quite good in terms. I'm just looking at this left hand side here, so you can see it's like lighting's good, environment's good, noise. Don't go in there because it's just loud and horrible and dark and damp and yeah. Same as the server room. The break room's okay. These we're gonna have our elevators, and then that's the horrible drug growing room pretty much. We got these here. That says no one there. That's like because nobody's walking in there, but also it's not assigned because you can say like assigned a team, which we're not going to have. I think that will be us. So we'll speed up to max speed because he's going to disappear, and then hopefully next day he's going to come in ready for a good day's work. So go, bugger off. So we will go to normal speed, and here we go. The bus is pulling up. Look at that. It does have a quaintness, this game. It really does. I don't think you can do anything to the outside in terms of flooring and such. You can go for roads and furnishings, but no, that's all. You can't do anything about that. Right. So we do need to hire, actually, manage staff. I think we want to hire a receptionist. There we go. So arrives at 8. Why did they depart at 12? That's interesting. I don't know why they arrive at 8 and depart at 12. Either way, speed up to max speed. Buses are piling up. Consider building parking. Yes, I do need to build some parking, but here we go. Here's everybody. Welcome aboard. And they're actually using all the different doors. So they're going to sit down and they're going to go, wow, I really like my job. I get to do absolutely naff all. In fact, Cody isn't even in. We can do what we want. Where are you going? You are. This place looks nice, apparently. Walking straight through into the break room and coffee. Right, so what we need to do now is, I think we will do some contract work. We'll go for a contract of this one here, which is small, required quality mediocre. What I'm going to do is required quality of bad. I'm just going to start, accept the work. It's going to go on generic development team 1, and we'll just get them some coding. So, Simon Fuller is designing McPitt and Eat, but is not competent with design work and might delay the release. So it might be best then if we do manage the teams and change these employees around. So Simon Fuller, we can see that is code design, right? So change roles. You're a programmer. Change roles. You're a programmer. Change roles. You're a designer. Change roles, you're a designer. And then obviously artist. Change roles, artist. And then there's another designer. And change roles, programmer. Right, so there we go. All that's sorted. And they're having a meeting as well. Yes, the meeting room works. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 yeah, blah, blah, and stuff like that. So, that functions as a meeting room, and I don't know where Cody is. Is Cody on holiday or something? We should probably sort out this car park, which we haven't got. So, where are we going to place it? I think on this right-hand side. That's going to cost us a bit to get it, but we've got enough money. There we go. And we'll go for roads, and then we need to build a vertical car park or horizontal? Road. Need to expand it a little bit. Road to there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then it is horizontal parking. There we go. There's our car park. So we've probably spent more on that car park we have this building, but doesn't matter. We're fine. Right, so speed it up to max, and they're now developing this thing. So they're designing it, and we will develop it, and you can see it's in alpha, and then you can see that some of them are just sitting around doing nothing, promote it, and then release it, and then boom, there you go, there's a bit of contract work. So that is done. We'll wait until next morning, and this is where everybody is in. They're all sitting around. Let us get on with some development. So develop software. I think it's about time we do a game engine. So we want a QA. Yes, we want to have it on the GSB1. That's the server. We'll have our SCM, which is something, can't remember. Yeah, it's software control management system-y thing. Someone's going to post in the comments. Just go to the comments and read it there, because I forgot what it is. It's basically where you store all the code, so it's all centralized, so you're not working off, like, you know, passing a floppy disk around and saying, hey, that's the bit I've done. Okay. Anyway, so we will need to have, there's no dependencies on this game engine. We're going to add our overall, well, we need a couple of, we need to add a couple of these OSs. There we go. There's that, all that done. And we're going to have it really cheap, because it's probably going to be crap. We'll have 2D rendering, PC speaker. Actually, no. We'll reset the price. 75 apparently, so $59.99 will well undercut people. So it's 2D rendering with a PC speaker and Q&A. The innovation is very low, but the stability is high, usability low, and interest is expected 100%. So less than a year to develop that. So it is obviously the generic game engine. Engine V1. GD team, develop. Don't want to start marketing, and we'll start it. So, yeah, as you can see, look, we've got people sitting around doing nothing, which is why I'm going to change this. Manage teams, employees. I want to change roles, any role. Change roles. I don't know what the difference between any role and auto role is. Can we not just change roles, any role, like that? There we go. So any role now, it means that they're actually, you know, they're all going to give it a go. You know, even though there's multiple people working on it. Yeah, they're having a bit of a natter there. Even though there's multiple people working on it, if they were set the other way, they just sit around doing nothing. So it's best to have loads of people working, doing something, than just sitting around doing nothing. Right, so they're cracking on with that one. While they're doing that, actually, I'll unpause it. I was going to start building the other side of this. I don't know whether to have this as 2 teams or not. I'm really not sure. If we have 2 teams, I don't think this will be big enough, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, I do like the size of this. It is quite nice. Some of your electronics have been affected by the heat. Let's have a quick look. So these are... Pause it for a second. What's this? Some deals as well. So we got some deals if we really want to strike some deals, so we'll drag that out a bit. Drag that out a bit. What's this? Development for Recordscape 2 and support for the Monster Slam in Space 3. And there's a bit of an offer there. Nah, I can't be bothered with that one. So these have been affected by the heat. How hot is it in there? 11 and 25. See, I thought the AC unit would be able to fix that, but I think because the building's so big, we're not really having any success on that one. Right, so I'm gonna have to change that. We'll go to temperature. Ventilation. And could put another AC unit in there. It makes it loud, but I don't particularly care, because that'll cool it right down. And I think what we want to do, because it's a horrible place to look at, we won't put a plant in there. We can't put a plant in there because it'll look a bit daft. And obviously you'll get leaves everywhere and, you know, stuff like that. And horrible weevils and things that go into plants. And, well, I don't really do plants. They're going to go in there and all this stuff will get in the servers and they have to clean it out. It'll just be all horrible, won't it? Right, it's also very, very filthy in here. So we're going to have to manage our staff. We want to hire a bit of everything, actually. Hire one of everything. So the receptionist comes in on the morning, but they don't do anything. And we're going to actually see if they come in the morning. Yeah, there you go. There's the receptionist. So he's just standing around. Don't really know what the receptionist does, if I'm completely honest with you. Looks like everybody's gone to... Fantastic. That's really noisy in there, but it doesn't matter. They just need to go in there to sort something out. At least it's the right temperature. There's only Cody in here. The rest have gone on holiday, so he's just sorting out this game engine by himself. We've actually made some profits somehow. I don't know how that is. I'm guessing we're still selling the other thing. What we need to do then, I think, is get our marketing up and running. So what I'm going to do is copy all of that. So we want to duplicate it, and we want to place one probably there. All right, and we're going to keep placing a couple of them. Oh, that's wrong. Move furniture. This is where it's problematic. Move furniture there. Move furniture. And it looks like Ned Edwards is called in sick. That's a shame. So we're still developing this thing. It's going to take a while, and we've lost a lot of money. That'll do us for now, for the marketing. I think what we will do is pause it, and we're going to... Still more deals there, look. Loads of deals. So we can accept all of these, and, you know, it's just you design a piece of software, so that's like working for the people as far as I'm aware. I think we're going to go for manage teams. This one, however, actually hire employees. Actually, do I want to do that first? New team, okay. Generic marketing team. So it's generic GM team 1. There we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to hire a new employee, marketeer, max out. I think we're only going to have 2 marketeers to begin with. So that's great compatibility because there's only one of them. Actually, no. We need to assign it to the generic marketing team, and then there's no compatibility problems at all because it doesn't work like that. Let's go for... See, marketing's a young person game, surely. Well, it depends if you're marketing, who you're marketing it to. We'll go for you. Hire another one. Begin. Marketing team, yes. Compatibility, amazing. Well, we're hiring them, aren't we? Right, so we have them in there. What we need to do is assign. No, we don't really need to limit the room usage. What we need to do is set the teams, you see. We'll wait until they're in next morning. Can we set it now? Switch team. That's only for the generic marketing team. This one is switch team. That's for the generic development team. Okay. There we go. So marketing will move in here tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, they're sitting around there. We want to start marketing that on just the interwebs for now, actually. It doesn't cost anything, but it's free. It's the same thing. We will develop this engine, and it's now in the alpha stage. It's taking quite a bit of time, and we are hemorrhaging money, which is the great shame of the thing, but we'll see what it's like. You can see it's very, very cold. This room is 16 degrees. That's quite cold. It looks like a lot of them are wanting wage increases. I'm going to accept and close. Accept all and close, yes. So, you know, I'm just going to take it. We've got 780 generic units of currency. Not a great deal of money, I must confess. Still developing this. It's taking a long time to develop, and I don't really know why. What's the state of these? These are okay. What's our ingoings and outgoings overall? Monthly profits. Well, if we're losing 55 grand, 55 grand a turn or whatever, then that's not great. Let's have a quick look. That's been developed. It's going quite quick, actually. It said less than a year, I believe, for that. But remember, we are developing a 2D tool. I really hope it's going to be okay. The meeting room's working out. We are still marketing this. Got a fairly decent fan base, but as I said, we're hemorrhaging money here. So I really, really need this game engine to succeed. The problem, really, is that I've over-egged it right at the start. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to manage staff. And I'm afraid... IT, cleaning, maintenance, and receptionists can all go because we need to save a bit of money there. An employee's hungry and having trouble working. Well, why are you hungry? There's obviously a refrigerator there. So I don't know why. Oh, there you go. They've all come in their cars. That guy can't even park. In fact, they've just parked inside a light. It's inside a lamppost. Fine. Right, so hopefully this will be the... it's March. I really need this out by June, I think, is the latest I can leave this. But we're in beta. I think we'll get it out in April. Maybe. And 2 people called in sick. Well, that's just not very nice. And release. Right. So I do want to market the product in radio, TV, newspapers, television. That's going to be the generic marketing team. Okay. Start campaign. And there we go. So this is the game engine that we've just sorted out. Let me go to contract work. I want to just set some sort of contract work here to the development team here. Assign that to the generic development team 1. There we go. So we're marketing this. We do want to say the tickets for our game engine though have got a much higher priority. So speed up to max speed, and hopefully in the morning we'll be okay. This is the overall level that we really need to be at. This is the, like I say, just something I'm doing. Develop that to get it sorted. No tickets in the queue yet. We have been marketing for quite some time the game engine, and product has been reviewed. I think it's not worked out, has it? The generic game engine V1 is a masterpiece apparently. Oh, okay. So why is it not sold? Type. We'll change it to type of game engine. There it is. It is outstanding quality. Marketing is sparse. $60. Cheaper than all of this other stuff. Profit is minus a lot of money. I'm just hoping that in the next couple of days, because the marketing team is on this, we'll start selling. We'll see. Promote that. Release. That's our overall one there. Another bit of contract work. Doesn't really matter what it is. Required work horrible. Didn't even use a SCM. Sign that. Development team. Develop. Promote. Release. Piece of piss. Did it before the afternoon was out. Right. This is not good. The game engine is not selling. Why is it not selling? They're making no money at all. Game engine. It's outstanding, it says. And we've only shipped 370 units. Why? Please, please, we need money. No, buy it. It's really good. I don't really know what we can do there. I'm going to leave it there because, honestly, I really need to have a think about this one. Yeah, I think we've made some good stuff, but as with everything in life, you can do the best you can and stuff, but if you can't sell it and you can't afford to eat, then you're a bit screwed, regardless of how good your intentions were and what you try to make and things like that. So yes, we've made the best piece of development, game development software in the world, and nobody's buying it, so that's not good. Either way, as always, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments, and generic partings. I did say we might go bankrupt in this series. I wonder if they'll accept that.